Welcome back to CBS News 24/7. Here's a look at some of the work ahead for FEMA and other officials after Hurricane Milton's massive destruction in Florida. The storm making an impact on the state's west and east coast from Tampa to Stewart. Welcome in on this Thursday. I'm Elizabeth Cook. Hurricane Milton is moving offshore, but we're getting a better look at a lot of the devastation left behind. This view is from inside a restaurant in Fort Myers. All that floodwater just reaching the top of the staircase there. So dramatic. And check out this footage from our CBS partner in Tampa, WTSB. Rescues are underway in Clearwater for people stuck, which is all that flooding. Take a look at that. People stuck on the staircase there, officials trying to get them into that boat. Look, and their entire community completely turned into a river at this point. But this might be the most stunning sight we have seen so far. Here's a view up on top of Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. This is the home of the Tampa Bay Rays. The fabric that serves as the domed roof's building has been just ripped to complete shreds. Nothing's left but sort of a skeleton of the roof there. The stadium had been hosting thousands of linemen and National Guard members as they prepared for this storm, but we have learned the staging area had already been relocated before the roof was completely destroyed. And hours before Milton made landfall, the storm's leading edge spawned tornadoes. This is on the east coast of Florida in St. Lucie County, where one of the facilities for the sheriff's office was completely destroyed. Unfortunately, we've also learned 4 people were killed in this county, and that was from the tornadoes in the area. Milton also knocking out power to the entire state. Tampa traffic security cameras captured this footage of electricity just sort of flickering in and off, on and off shortly after the storm made landfall. Numerous people reported transformers completely blown out as the storm kept lashing them relentlessly. Right now, more than 3.4 million customers across the state of Florida without power. That's according to utility tracker poweroutage.us. Hillsborough County with the most customers in the dark right now, more than 518,000 people. And unfortunately, the effects from Hurricane Helene are also still keeping tens of thousands of folks in Georgia and North Carolina without power. Jessica Burch standing by to tell us what the very latest on this storm, and it sounds like it's mostly past the state and is offshore.
It is offshore now. There's some lingering showers just close to Daytona Beach, stretching up into Jacksonville that we're continuing to keep a close eye on in the forecast. But let's take a quick look at this hurricane alone, and I'm going to turn it just over into our globe so you can get a good view of this. Throughout the overnight hours, it hit as a Category 1 hurricane, or excuse me, a Category 3 hurricane, now at a Category 1 as it is offshore. Those overnight hours were devastating for a lot of reasons. We had the tornado outbreak that caused a lot of issues throughout most of those counties just south of Sarasota, and we're continuing to keep a close eye on the damage as they wake up this morning and as they're assessing that recovery process. Now, futurecast wind gusts still showing breezy conditions as that system is offshore now along the coastline near Daytona Beach, with those winds moving in from the north anywhere up to around 30 miles per hour. But it is worth noting the max winds that we saw yesterday, up to 100 miles per hour in areas like St. Petersburg, stretching over into Sarasota, Tampa topping off at 97 mile per hour winds. As we take a look at the center of that system, continuing to talk about winds, it's still at a max sustained wind of around 80 miles per hour, keeping it at a Category 1 as it moves offshore, bringing in showers throughout the Carolinas, anywhere from the Outer Banks all the way down into the Georgia coastline too. As we head into the next couple hours, we're going to watch that continue to move offshore, decaying as we head into the evening hours tonight. Storm totals were pretty impressive too. We got close to around 20 inches of rain just within a 12-hour period near St. Petersburg, Zephyr Hills got close to around 15 inches. And here's those lingering showers just near Orlando, stretched up along the coastline near Daytona Beach, all the way up into Ormond and Jacksonville too. Into the overnight hours tonight, early morning hours tomorrow, it will start to calm down along those communities, but storm surge warnings are still in effect, as well as tropical storm warnings along that coast just stretched north closer to Georgia. I'll have more on that coming up in a bit. For now, over to you, Liz.
Jess, thanks so much. Now, while the storm has weakened already, as just mentioned, the damage we're seeing so far is really just the tip of the iceberg. The storm's path of destruction left behind floodwaters and tons of debris to communities already taking a toll from Hurricane Helene. And remember, that just happened a few weeks ago. CBS News national correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti is live now in Clearwater for us with the latest on the damage and rescue efforts there. Good morning, Jonathan. Thanks so much for being with us. Let's start with what you're seeing right now.
Yeah, we've been observing, Liz, this massive rescue operation for several hours now. It's starting to wind down, but at its peak, you easily had hundreds of first responders using boats and high water vehicles to access people trapped in this apartment complex. You can see what the threat was. We still have about 5 to 6 feet of stormwater here collecting. At its height, we're talking well over my head, almost to the second floor. We have observed at least 100, 150 people, many of them families and kids, being brought to safety. Officials here telling us everyone was brought to safety without any minor injuries. What's incredible is this is an area that was under one of those mass evacuation orders, but 18 inches of rain, the equivalent of 3 months worth, fell in just a few hours' time, catching those that did not evacuate off guard. I spoke with one woman who went to bed thinking the worst was over after the wind had moved on, only to wake up a few hours later with the water from all of that rainfall then pouring in through her windows. She couldn't even get out of the door. She had to break through the window to get to safety on the second floor, where they waited throughout the night and early this morning for help to arrive. Help arrived. These guys here, these first responders, they are heroes. Now that they're winding down, they're on to another scene as they're going to continue to survey the area for whatever other damage and other help is needed. Liz?
Yeah, and we're going to hear more and more stories like that, Jonathan, of folks just trying to survive, trying to escape the danger from this storm. And I look behind you, I can see the mud of just where those waters came up. And it looks like the water is receding a little bit because you can see sort of the aftermath of where that water once was. After the initial rescues here, what's next for these crews?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, they're going to be here for several days, for several weeks, depending on what their specialty is. We have been focusing a lot on where they go to rest their heads because as you had mentioned, Tropicana Field, that was a location, a staging area and a shelter for 10,000 first responders. Now that you have that roof off, so many people putting in tireless work may not have a bed to return to, at least today. So you've got an active recovery effort, and now you have a logistical nightmare for the state and for local officials that are trying to find proper housing for those that are putting in all of this incredible effort, Liz.
Yeah, can you just imagine being one of those rescue workers trying to help to save people, but in the back of your mind not knowing what kind of home you have to come back to as well, because they live in those communities.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people live in these communities probably, and we will surely hear stories of those first responders that were helping others ahead of themselves, even losing perhaps their homes to floodwater, but still putting other lives before their own. I mean, it really is a heroic effort, and you see it here. I mean, you still have dozens of first responders here. They have been working for hours, and their job is not over today, and it will carry on for the foreseeable future, Liz.
Yeah, you said it. They are the heroes in that community, no question. Jonathan Vigliotti, thank you so much, live for us in Clearwater, Florida. And our CBS partners are covering the storm all over the state. WINK in Fort Myers is updating their viewers on air right now. Let's watch live.
Businesses in downtown could be open again. I just want to say your county government is here for you. We have a great team. They are ready to serve you. And I want to introduce you to our public safety director who helped lead our efforts, Ben Avis.
Thank you, Commissioner, and thank you all for being here today. As the commissioners have said already, we did realize many of the impacts that we have been talking about for the last few days with Hurricane Milton. We experienced strong tropical storm force winds, including some hurricane force gusts during the peak of the storm. We had storm surge along the coast and along our rivers, and we had some rainfall, notably yesterday afternoon, which was accompanied by the tornadic activity. County staff is still working hard to assess the impacted areas, which include Boca Grande, Upper Captiva, Sanibel, Fort Myers Beach, and coastal Bonita Springs. We're also out in Matlacha and Pine Island, and of course we're working in the areas that were impacted by the possible tornadoes. The county is working today to mobilize our community coordination teams to work directly with the impacted communities and immediately address any issues or needs that arise. This was a strategy that we used after Hurricane Ian, and it's one that we are using immediately following Hurricane Milton. Currently, we know that there are a lot of issues in the community, and these include down power lines, some of which may still be live. We have power issues which are impacting a large number of traffic signals, debris in the road, and traffic signals and bridges that still need to be fully assessed and inspected. So we're asking you today to stay home. Live power lines and debris in the roadways make this necessary. So give our team some time and some space to work, and know that we are working as quickly as possible with our partners to address these issues. Our shelters house 9,600 individuals overnight, and this morning evacuees began leaving. As of 11:30, we had 627 individuals in our county shelters. We anticipate that number is going to fluctuate a bit throughout the day, especially as individuals go home and assess any damage that they might have. Some of our shelters may be consolidated later today. So if you are looking for a shelter, we ask that you stay up to date with the list of available facilities by going to leegov.com/storm. LeeTran will start assisting individuals leaving our shelters at 1 p.m. today, and know that these return trips are a fare free service. As the commissioners noted, power restoration is one of our top priorities. We're working very closely with our partners at the EOC to provide and coordinate any information and resources necessary to expedite this process. LCEC reports 129,000 customers without power in Lee County, and FPL has 111,000 customers without power. Again, power restoration is really key for us here in the EOC. Our damage assessment teams are out in the community already. These are staff from multiple county departments. They're out in these impacted areas. And just like after Helene, you'll see the staff going up and down through your neighborhoods doing these assessments. It is very important that you get permits for the work that may be necessary to repair your home, especially unincorporated residents in coastal areas and areas that typically flood, and residents or businesses within the special flood hazard area with damage to their homes or businesses, including any water intrusion. You must obtain a permit for all repairs. Email firminfo@leegov.com. That is FIRM info@leegov.com, or you can call our offices at 239-533-8948 for information and assistance with the permitting process.
You were just watching a live press conference from the officials at Lee County. That's in Fort Myers, courtesy of our colleagues at WINK in Fort Myers, just talking about the impacts of this hurricane. Not only the hurricane, though, but also the tornadoes, which did tremendous damage to those coastal areas in Florida. We'll have the very latest. We'll go back to Florida, the latest on Hurricane Milton, and possibly a press conference with Governor Ron DeSantis. Stay with us.